If you notice young leaves, especially the new ones at the top turning brown, or if several leaves start going brown at once, that's a red flag. Unfortunately, once a leaf has turned brown, there is no way to bring it back. The goal is to prevent it from happening in the first place. In this video, I will help you understand the different signs that explain why your rubber plant is developing brown spots on its leaves so you can identify the cause and fix it before it gets worse. Brown and crispy edges. That usually means your rubber plant has been dry for too long. Rubber plants like their soil to dry out a bit between waterings, but if they stay dry for too long, the leaves protest by crisping up at the edges. So you have to fix the watering if you notice browning, crispiness on the edges of the leaves. Check if the soil is absorbing water or not. Sometimes it becomes hard and cannot soak the water. When watering a rubber plant, always let the 50% of the soil dry out, then water. It's better to underwater than to overwater because it's really hard to save an overwatered plant once roots start rotting. Sometimes browning leaves are completely natural. Older leaves, especially the ones at the bottom of your rubber plant, will eventually go brown and fall off. That's just part of the plant's life cycle. They have already done their job, absorbing sunlight and helping the plant grow through photosynthesis. Once that job is done, the plant lets them go. So if it's just one or two bottom leaves, there is no need to worry. Sun damage. Now let's talk about sun damage. If your plant's leaves are looking faded or have a slightly yellowish tint, it may be getting too much direct sunlight. Keep them in shaded spot where they can have a lot of indirect light. Rubber plants prefer a lot of bright indirect light or direct morning sunlight, but harsh direct midday sun can burn their leaves. Black or brown patches. Now this one is serious. If you see large black or brown patches across several leaves at once, not just the edges, your plant is probably being overwatered, and that can lead to root rot, which is deadly. If you have overwatered once or twice, your rubber plant will probably bounce back its stuff. But consistent overwatering, that's a big problem. Avoid soggy soil. Check if there is anything in the soil that is maybe holding the moisture for too long, or if the plant is having enough light and ventilation to dry out the soil. Always use a well-draining soil like potting soil with perlite or mix it with cacti potting mix and let the pot drain completely. Fungal infection. Tiny brown spots that look like freckles, that might be a fungal issue, especially a disease called rust spots which rubber plant can get. This usually happens when there is not enough air circulation around your plant. Use a fungicide to stop the spread and move your plant to an area with better airflow. Raised brown spots, pests. Now, if the brown spots are slightly raised, you might be dealing with a pest infestation, specifically scales. These pests hide underneath the leaves and along the stems. When I spot them, I use a cloth with rubbing alcohol and gently wipe them off. Repeat this weekly until they are gone. Personally, I avoid chemical pesticides. I don't like the smell, and I care about not harming bees, ladybugs, and other beneficial insects. Browning tips. Water quality. Another subtle cause of browning, water impurities. If the tips of your leaves are turning brown and crispy, your tap water may be the problem, especially if it's high in chlorine and fluoride. If you doubt that, start using filtered water or rainwater. Yellow-brown, nutrient deficiency. Are your rubber plant's leaves looking sickly pale yellow with a brownish hue? That's usually a sign of a nutrient deficiency. The plant isn't getting enough food to stay vibrant. Use a balanced houseplant fertilizer every 4 to 6 weeks during the growing season. Temperature shock. Lastly, we are going to talk about temperature swings. Sudden cold drafts or heat exposure can also cause browning. Keep your plant in a stable environment away from AC vents, heaters, or open windows in winter. So, the next time you spot a brown leaf on your rubber plant, don't stress, just be a detective. Look at where the browning is, what kind of browning it is, and you'll likely find your answer. If you like the information, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more plant care videos.